Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and do you want to make some passive Pokeyen in PokeMMO while you're already grinding for Pokeyen? I've been doing a lot of fossil farming recently over at Turnback Caves, so this will be sort of a mini guide for that, but mostly this is a guide for also selling your data, selling the information you get while fossil farming in PokeMMO to sort of just make some extra passive Pokeyen. Generally, over at Turnback Cave, you can make around 200,000 Pokeyen per hour pretty consistently, and then by selling your data, you get an extra 75,000 Pokeyen per hour, which is amazing. So it turns it into a better method than trainer reruns and almost as good as certain gym reruns. Now, what is selling your data? That sounds very scary, Patrouski. What does that entail? Well, selling your data is really just collecting these specific numbers. The Discord server in the community wants to know how many hours you spend hunting. The rocks, the hardest thing to count is your rocks smashed. How many rocks you end up smashing, and then the number of fossils and items you get from the rock smash Pokemon. Also your rock smash total encounters, and then the Pokemon split up. So this is everything in this notepad document is all the information that you need to track. Most of this is all trackable just by number one. What you want to do is you want to sell off every single fossil and every single thing in your bag. So I sell off all my fossils before each time I collect data. And then number two, you want to make sure you have an encounter counter, and you also want to make a new profile for that encounter counter so that it has no Pokemon on the right side there. What's up, Outdated Boss? So there's no Pokemon on the right side that it'll track. So you can actually see your Gravelers, your Golems, your Spiritombs, etc. The 3 Pokemon that you actually need to track. For this method, also make sure you have the right Pokemon you actually need to just thief frisk fossils, which is going to include a rock smash Pokemon or Ocarina. You need Defog as well. You also need rock climb, I believe. So there's 3 HMs you need right there. Also teleport and flyer, useful. You need at least one thief PP maxed plus frisk Pokemon. Dusknor is actually ideal because he's really tanky and can stay at this spot for a lot longer. Baynet is a decent option as well. I've used Baynet a fair bit doing thief and frisk, and it's worked plenty well, but you'll end up using potions and other things to sort of sustain your Baynet. A few Lepa Berries is nice in case you run out of thief PP, but essentially you'll be smashing the rocks, thiefing if you get a frisk proc, which I'll show you what that looks like in a quick sec, and then hoping for an item, all while collecting this data. Once again, the only thing that's difficult in terms of the data collection is tracking how many rocks you smash. So every time you smash a rock, what I do personally is I have a little Windows calculator. So Windows calculator in that bottom middle part of the screen there, I do 1 + 1. And then every time I encounter a rock, I just hit the equals button. So it counts up like this. Every time I smash a rock, I hit the equals button. Sometimes if I don't get an encounter, I'll count like, 1 rock, 2 rock, 3 rock, and then 4th rock, I got encounters, then I'll add +4. You want to just do it like that. When you're doing stuff like this, you want to make sure your data is correct. If someone is buying your data, they want accurate data. I think anybody can do this, and everybody should, especially if you're already fossil farming. I really recommend doing this. It is higher effort for higher Pokeyen, but man, the extra Pokeyen is so worth it in my opinion. For those wondering, I guess, who is buying your data, it is a member of the community known as Shamo, which I've known for quite a while. I very much trust him. And he is essentially just buying different parts of data in the community for different reasons. It's a Discord server, which will be linked in the description. So if you're looking for where do you actually go, who is buying data, why do they want it, all that information will be linked in the description. It's a Discord called Archaeologist Anonymous. And they want not just rock smash animation. It's not just rock smash data. They also are interested in headbutt data, lore data, and their honey tree data. And they're trying to discover certain methods and discover certain strategies based on actually collecting statistical data that isn't just loot from 1 hour. It's not just an anecdotal piece of evidence. If you're wondering what the Discord itself looks like, here is a quick little tutorial. You will need to go into the roles tab and make sure you sign up for the right roles. For example, I'm under Rock Smash and just viewer, and then I head over to Rock Smash data personally, and I went ahead and I just copy pasted all of my data from my notepad document over here. And then a few hours later, Shamo went ahead and sent me the 150k Pokeyen for the 2 hours of Rock Smash data. It's really that simple. You just want to make sure you're collecting the right data and the right numbers. So make sure you check the pinned messages up here in the top right. It'll really help you go over things a lot smoother, and most of the information, once again, is in the Discord itself. You just got to take your time to browse through it and make sure you're collecting things properly. All right, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is make sure I have a timer set up as well. So you do need you need a fair bit of things. It's not like the easiest thing in the world to do this, but I do think the extra effort is worth the extra Pokeyen in my personal opinion. And it's also cool that like anyone who wants to put in the effort can make extra Pokeyen, which is awesome. So I'm going to go through, delete all of my data numbers and essentially start a new one, which is always important. I'm going to make sure I have there's how many things do so you need notepad document of data, you need a fresh encounter counter, you need a Windows calculator to track your rock smash, and then fourth, you need a timer, and then fifth, make sure you sell off all of your fossils, hardstones, everstones in your bag. Okay, let's actually now get over to the location and start going over the money making method. First things first, you want to start over in Veilstone City. You want to then head south, mostly southeast. We're making our way over to Turnback Cave. And once you're actually at Turnback Cave, it's pretty much infinite rocks to smash. So we're gonna make our way over down this path, down Spring Path, make your way over here. Once you're here, usually you can pop a baby repel. I actually do have one left, so I'll pop the smallest repel. Usually this is enough repelling to where it works. We'll head up here, over here, over here. Also, please make sure that you have, number one, a damp Pokemon on you, just in case of Shiny Graveler. I should actually get rid of the notepad document, excuse me, for my data, because we'll do the data at the end, except for the rock smashing. Make sure you have a damp Pokemon for Shiny Graveler, and make sure you have a Master Ball for Shiny Spiritomb. You can get Imprison plus Memento on Dusknoir. It is kind of a pain in the butt. It's an egg move. The odds of you getting a Shiny Spiritomb are extremely low. I think it's around 4,000 hours on average of rock smashing before you're going to encounter a Shiny Spiritomb. So you don't have to. I don't think it's super. You don't have to get a Memento Imprison Dusknoir. You will have to Master Ball the Shiny Spiritomb if you were lucky enough to get one, which is, amazing. But so we're gonna go ahead and get to a proper spot with rocks. We're not quite at a rock spot yet, and then we'll start our timer and start ticking up our rock smashes as well. All right, so here we are in the start of this room. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. All right, so now that I'm totally ready to start, most things will be tracked by my encounter counter and by my just bag, my items, my bag, right? The only thing I have to track is making sure I keep track of my rocks smashed. So what I would go ahead and do is I would start my timer, 3, 2, 1, and we would go ahead and start our hour of rocks. I would do 1 on my counter in the bottom middle, and this is how I would do things. And I would essentially just do this for the next hour and then submit all the data to the Discord as I showed you previously. And I might even go ahead and quickly show you guys the loot from this hour to essentially show you what it might look like. You only want a thief when you actually get a frisk proc as well. That's important. Now, you want to make sure not to track wild encounters on your Windows calculator. You only want to track rock smashes, so therefore that was another rock smash. So we're going to do 1 + 1 = 2 as a rock smash. So let's see if we get a frisk proc here. I'll keep going until I get a frisk proc to show you guys what that looks like. We do not. It's also important to note that even if you don't get an encounter via a rock just like that, you still want to add that to your rocks smash. That is an important part of the data. Whether you get the encounter or not, make sure you tick it up. There is the frisk as well. I didn't get the start of it, but that's essentially what it looks like. So now that I've gotten the frisk proc, I will go ahead and do my thief. And every single time you thief an item off these Pokemon, you do want to go ahead and make sure after the battle's over, you just run. There's actually no reason to kill the Graveler at this point, so you want to just go ahead and run away, take the Everstone off, and that is one more Everstone added to your collection. And you'll make all the Pokeyen from all the items that you get here, Skull Fossils being around 10k, Everstones being around 7k, and then Armor Fossils being around 7k, and then Hardstones you end up selling to a Pokemart for around 1,500 yen. So we'll just do this for the next hour, and I'll show you guys what my results look like. Timer is ticking down here. I want to see if I can get one more encounter really quick. Oh, no. One more rock smash, but not an encounter. 271 rocks smashed within that hour. I did end up getting 7 Golem encounters. I saw that. However, I don't know my Spiritomb number. So what I would usually do in this situation is I'm going to go ahead, bring back up my rock smash data, add all the information that I do have into it, and then I'll just basically keep looking for a Spiritomb until I find one, and then subtract 1 from the encounter number, so I can know how many Spiritombs I got. So you do have to do that. So 1 hour rocks smashed, I ended up with 271. I think on average, from what I've heard, somewhere around 240 to 320 rocks smashed seems to be the average. So that's the range you want to look for. Pretty big range, but that is the range you want to look for. Let's check fossils. Ended up with 5 skull fossils, 50k right there. 10 armor fossils, pretty solid. Everstones, 15 Everstones. And then hardstones, only 3, which is actually really good. You want to see less hardstones. You want to see more Everstones and fossils. Sorry, you guys can't really see that exactly on screen super well, the data, but the data is what's important anyway. So we have our Graveler number. So Gravelers, we got 137 thanks to our encounter counter. And Golems, I know that I got 7, I believe. Now, I'm going to have to keep doing encounters until I get my Spiritomb. You don't want to track your total encounters. Like I have 200 total encounters. You really do, just because I get random encounters by walking around, right? But you just want the rock smash encounters. So Spiritombs, I don't know how many you have to go check. You can't deduce by anything. So I'm going to keep doing this until I get a Spiritomb, but I do have my general data for this hour so far. There is my Spiritomb encounter, by the way. Perfect timing. So I have 5 Spiritombs. I'm going to subtract 1 to equal 4. That's how many I got within that 1 hour. So now I have my complete data. So I'm pretty sure from this point forward, I can just go ahead and send this. What I would do from here is I would basically just copy and paste this notepad document with the region I was at, the region and location, the hours spent, the rock smash, the fossils gotten, and the Pokemon gotten. I would copy paste this over to the Discord and then just wait for the Pokeyen to be sent to my account. And I've already gotten 150k from this, and that's all it takes. It's a fair bit of extra effort, I'm not going to lie, but that is about what it takes. I think you might also need your IGN, to be fair, so they can actually send you the right amount of Pokeyen. So make sure to include your IGN in that as well, but that's all it is. For to get an extra 75,000 Pokeyen per hour, it's per hour of data while fossil farming, making fossil farming a much better method than what it normally is. I think if you're going to fossil farm, I really think you should do this, unless you don't want to spend the extra effort. Obviously, whatever makes is more fun for you. Is what you should do in any game, any video game. But I love it. I'm actually really interested in this method. I think it's super good. It's better than trainer reruns. I've really started to enjoy this, so I recommend it to everybody. Thank you for watching this video. If it was helpful, make sure to leave a like on this video. It means the world to me. Dislike if it wasn't helpful. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos. I do upload every single day. You can follow me you can join my Discord, links down below, and obviously the Archaeologist Anonymous Discord, linked in the description. Please be polite there. Please be nice. If you're coming from my community, you want to represent, helpful gamers. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below. I already said that. You guys get it. I'll stop doing the spiel because I messed it up. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Make some Pokeyen. Peace, Reno. Hey, what's up? Patrouski here, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me, and if your name is listed here, that means you went above and beyond and supported the channel financially, which allows me to even be here and have the time to do this. So thank you so very much.